Hello everyone, welcome to this week's video preview of the Michigan football game. I'm Pete Bigelow here with my colleague from AnnArbor.com, Michael Rothstein. This week the Wolverines host for homecoming, number 14 Iowa. The Hawkeyes bring into the game the number 1 scoring defense in the nation, number 2 in rush defense. Mike, how's that going to impact what Michigan does on offense?
I think it's going to impact them a lot. If you look at what Michigan State was able to do to Michigan last week, they were able to slow down Denard Robinson. They were able to confuse him a little bit. They were able to get in those gaps. They were able to tackle soundly. They were able to make him throw 3 interceptions. And Iowa's defense, especially that front four, is a lot better. Broderick Binns and Adrian Claiborne are going to be faster than anyone that Michigan has dealt with on the offensive line. Anyone that Michigan's offensive line has dealt with all year long, and they will be the best defensive players they'll deal with all year long. I think that's going to cause a lot of problems for the Michigan offense just based off of the way that front four can get pressure and then the linebackers can cover. The secondary, their secondary is pretty good too, but I think that's maybe the one area Michigan could exploit. That said, I don't think it happens. What do you think Michigan needs to try to do in order to have any success on Saturday?
I think the Wolverines need a very balanced game plan, much the same to the one that they used last year at Iowa, a 30-28 road loss, but nonetheless, perhaps the best game the Wolverines played all year last year on the road at Iowa. I think they need to get more people involved in the offense. It can't just be a one-man show with Denard Robinson. That's going to be the key for Calvin McGee and the rest of the Wolverines coaching staff. How do they get more than one person involved?
But the thing is they've struggled with that all year, and that is a big, big problem for Michigan. It has been and continues to be, is that Denard Robinson, they rely so much on him for every opponent that's not Bowling Green that you got to wonder if they can even do it if those options present themselves. Will Mike Shaw be healthy enough to play? Who
Rich
knows?
says he's 100% this week, but it's a very good question.
Yeah.
They have to have Michael Shaw, Vincent Smith involved in the running game. Certainly, Denard Robinson needs time to get the ball to his wide receivers, who may be the biggest playmakers aside from Denard on the team. Mike, ultimately, how do you see this game shaping up?
Well, Pete, I think it's a very poor matchup for Michigan. I just think Iowa's defense is too good. I think it's going to be the best defense they play all season long. And if there's any game that Michigan's going to get blown out of, it's going to be this one, because Ricky Stanzi's a good quarterback. They have good vertical passing, and as Michigan's secondary has shown, they really can't stop anybody. So I'm going to pick Iowa 31, Michigan 14. What about you, Pete?
Mike, I agree with you to some extent. I don't think Ricky Stanzi is the toughest quarterback that Michigan's faced all season. I think there are opportunities for a defense that's shown flickers of playmaking ability at times earlier this season. In the end, though, I agree that the Iowa defense is just going to be a little too tough for the Wolverines. So I like Iowa in Ann Arbor 28-21.